Engineers said impossible, then this monster was built. They said it couldn't be done. Every specialist, every senior engineer, every technical mind looked at the blueprint and gave the same verdict: impossible. The design was too large, the power required was beyond any known system, and the structure demanded a level of strength that no machine at that time had ever achieved. But in the world of engineering, impossible is just another word for not done yet. This story begins with a challenge, one so extreme that even the most confident engineers took a step back. The mission was simple on paper, but terrifying in reality. Create a machine strong enough to operate where humans could not go, powerful enough to move weights that nature itself resisted, and intelligent enough to handle conditions that would destroy ordinary machinery within seconds. It wasn't a machine. They were trying to build a mechanical monster. The early sketches looked like something taken from a futuristic world. A body made of reinforced materials, joints crafted to handle unimaginable pressure, and a core engine powerful enough to shake the ground when activated. Engineers debated for hours over every millimeter, every bolt, every connection. Some said the machine would collapse under its own weight. Others believed it would never lift even half of what the design demanded. Yet, a small group refused to quit. With determination stronger than steel, they started building the first prototype. And immediately, the failures began. Parts snapped like crackers, hydraulic systems burst under pressure, and the giant frame twisted and bent during testing. Each failure cost time, effort, and morale, but it also brought the team one step closer, because every broken piece revealed a weakness, and every weakness pointed toward improvement. Days turned into countless nights. What began as fear slowly transformed into obsession. Engineers from multiple fields, mechanical, structural, material science, computing, came together with one goal: prove the impossible wrong. They redesigned the frame using advanced alloys that could survive extreme conditions. They rebuilt the joints using new stabilizing structures. They reprogrammed the systems until the machine could move with unbelievable precision. And then, one day, the moment came. The massive machine stood fully assembled, towering, silent, and unbelievably powerful. Engineers stared at it with a mix of fear and pride. They had created something the world had never seen before, a machine that didn't just look strong, it felt alive. With a single command, the beast awakened. Hydraulics roared to life, metal plates locked into position, and the entire ground vibrated under its weight. The machine lifted a load that old designs couldn't even dream of handling. It moved through harsh terrain like it was walking on a smooth floor. Heat, pressure, weight, nothing could stop it. The impossible machine was now real. And this was only the beginning.
The monster that redefined engineering power. The first successful activation of the machine was only a glimpse of its true potential. Engineers knew they had built something extraordinary, but none of them were prepared for what came next. The early tests were designed just to check stability and movement, yet the machine performed far beyond anything the team had predicted. It didn't just pass the tests, it dominated them. Word of the creation spread quickly. Scientists, military experts, construction analysts, and engineering students all gathered to witness the impossible in motion. The machine, now standing like a metallic titan, looked almost unnatural. Its frame absorbed shock waves that would cripple normal equipment. Its sensors reacted faster than human reflexes. Its core engine produced a deep, thunderous vibration that echoed like the heartbeat of a beast. The engineers decided to push it harder. The next challenge was a series of extreme condition trials, tests designed to break even the strongest machines. The monster was taken to scorching heat zones, where temperatures soared high enough to melt wiring. Yet, it operated flawlessly. Its reinforced panels reflected heat like armor from another world, and its cooling systems maintained stable performance without a single warning sign. Then came the freezing tests. Most machines slow down or fail entirely in extreme cold, but this one didn't slow, not even for a second. Its joints moved with perfect precision, hydraulic lines stayed flexible, and the engine roared with the same confidence as before. Engineers watching the test stood speechless. The machine was performing as if the cold didn't even exist. Next, they introduced high-pressure trials, heavy loads, crushing forces, uneven terrain, explosive vibrations. Each test was built to find the machine's limits, but the monster didn't show any. It carried weight that previous machines couldn't even lift from the ground. It moved across brutal landscapes like a living creature that understood the earth beneath it. The engineering team realized they hadn't just built a strong machine, they had built a survivor. But the most shocking moment came during the endurance test. The machine was programmed to run continuously under full stress. Hours passed, then more hours. Engineers expected the machine to overheat or shut down or at least slow. It didn't. It kept moving, lifting, pushing, and surviving. It had the stamina of a creature that simply refused to give up. Eventually, the team ended the test themselves, not because the machine failed, but because it looked like it never would. The impossible had now become a new standard. This machine didn't just break records, it shattered everything engineers believed about mechanical strength. It removed limits that had existed for decades. It became the blueprint for the next generation of engineering. And the world realized something powerful. When engineers decide to challenge the impossible doesn't stand a chance. This monster wasn't just a machine. It was proof that human innovation has no ceiling.
For days, the structure stood silently, tall, dark, and motionless. Engineers walked around it like worshippers circling a mysterious monument. They had spent endless hours solving impossible equations, adjusting microscopic tolerances, and rewriting the laws they once believed in. And now, everything was ready for the first ignition. The command center lights dimmed. A cold mechanical voice counted down. Every engineer held their breath, knowing that a single vibration, a single thermal spike, or a single miscalculated impulse could destroy everything. But then, a tremor spread through the ground. Not a violent shake, but a deep, powerful hum. A sound you feel before you hear. The monster had awakened. Steel plates shifted like living muscle. Thousands of titanium joints locked into place. Liquid fire surged through veins of carbon channels. At the center, the new generation power core, something critics said would never operate safely, stabilized with a smooth, glowing pulse. The screens went wild. Numbers that should have failed were balancing. Pressure that should have spiked remained perfect. The machine wasn't resisting, it was cooperating. Outside, the air changed. Warm gusts rolled across the testing ground, followed by waves of pressure so strong that dust spiraled into vortex shapes. The monster lifted slightly, as if gravity itself had loosened its grip. Engineers stared with disbelief. Some whispered prayers. Others just pressed their palms against the glass, watching a dream they once feared to believe in. Then came the moment that silenced the entire facility. The machine moved. Slowly, gracefully, like a mountain deciding to walk. Every step produced thunder, but controlled thunder. The ground trembled, yet never cracked. The stabilizers, the gyroscopic legs, the active terrain sensors, everything worked in harmony. It wasn't just walking. It was calculating, adapting, and reshaping its balance with every millisecond. Cameras zoomed in. Not a single component overheated. Not a single joint jammed. Not a single system failed. "Impossible," one of the senior engineers whispered. But this time he wasn't denying reality. He was witnessing it. The monster marched forward, each step a message to the world. This is engineering evolved, not bound by old rules, not limited by fear, not confined by what humans used to believe in. As the machine crossed the first kilometer mark, its shadow stretched across the desert floor like a colossal signature. The engineers knew this wasn't just a successful test. It was a declaration that humanity had entered a new era, one where imagination could overpower impossibility. And this was only the beginning of its power.